knowledge in that. And so Perry, what, as you look forward, right, into the world, and I know that we got a whole lot of whatnot going on in our world, a whole lot of issues that people are sorting through and solutions they're trying to come up with. And so as you look forward, like I see a lot of similar threads in that, in this conversation about doing the things that make you uncomfortable, being willing to be sort of the differing voice. What are other things that you're seeing as we look forward into whatever this world shapes up into from here? How can people really prepare themselves for all kinds of situations that we can't possibly predict?
I think the biggest factor in dealing with change and making progress is your ability to hold yourself together in uncomfortable emotional situations. I think that is the defining thing. I think that you look around anywhere on Twitter or in the media, everybody's is just anxious and wringing their hands, and they are afraid to go into an ambiguous space and confront their own beliefs. They're afraid to take whatever they believe and put it on the anvil and actually welcome some of that being destroyed.
That's right.
And I think that is the defining characteristic of good leaders, is they are willing to have their illusions painfully shattered, and they can hold themselves together even if they're being proven wrong in public. So I'll give you an example of the opposite of this. And I will offend equally on both sides so that I can be an equal opportunity offender. In the 2016 election, I remember the debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. And what I noticed about that debate was neither one of them was about to take the blame for anything. There was no admission of wrongdoing or guilt on any side of the equation. None. And what I feel like that was the beginning of a new season of politicians going out with their, like, not just one gladiator suit on, but like 10. I am not giving an inch to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have a very contrarian view that I think what actually works is vulnerability. So I would like you to imagine a different Donald Trump than the one that we know. And I want you to imagine that Hillary says to him, "You bankrupted company after company after company after company, and you pocketed all the money." Like one of my friends says, he had a paid parking space at bankruptcy court. I mean, it's true, right? Well, like when she asked him that, he didn't even answer. But I want you to imagine a different Donald Trump that said, "I realize that some people might not agree with that, but I did that within the confines of the law. And if you don't want people to be able to do that, then go ahead and change the law." But that's
right.
what the law does. Okay. Now that's honest.
Mm-hmm.
At least in the narrow frame of my little story here. That's the actual truth.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of people that would love to have a politician that says, "I was wrong. I handled that poorly. we should have done that pandemic different, or we should have done that nuclear arms deal different, or we should have. I think Joe Rogan say one time, conservatives never apologize and liberals never forgive. I was like, boy, that's pretty close to the truth. What if you had leaders that were willing to say that they're wrong? Well, I can tell you that in high stakes leadership situations, when you admit that you're wrong, everybody starts laying down their weapons.
That's right.
And then you start to have a real conversation. But if you're so afraid of being wrong that you can't be wrong, you'll never get to the truth.
I love that.